My name is Puneet Dhaliwal. In this presentation, I'll be exploring how my social location has impacted my understanding of human geography and has led me to uncover three important themes in its subtopics. But before discussing these themes, let's learn more about my social location. My social location is a combination of elements such as gender, ethnicity, culture, and geography that intersect to provide me unearned advantages and disadvantages that create unique experiences and opportunities for me. I'm a first generation South Asian woman born and raised in the suburban area of Surrey, BC. Being a Canadian citizen from a middle class family provides me with several unearned advantages like access to free healthcare, developed infrastructure, safety, education, and necessities like food, shelter, and clothing. I also have the privilege of enjoying Canada's beautiful landscape and to practice my religion, Sikhism. However, as a minority, I still face unearned disadvantages like systematic racism. As I'm currently studying to go into the male dominated field of finance, as a woman, I'm also prone to gender based discrimination, another unearned disadvantage. All these elements are intertwined and shape my experiences. These intersected parts of my social location have provided me with a unique understanding of key themes and subtopics of human geography. These include population geography, cultural geography, and food and agriculture. Let's start off with exploring population geography. The subdiscipline of population geography explores a range of concepts from geopolitics to designing of boundaries. The key theme I'll be discussing here is how push and pull factors that drive migration are complex and rooted in the desire to improve one's daily life and lifestyle. As a second generation immigrant, I've seen how my parents moved to Canada for a better life, giving me many unearned advantages. Through their stories and my visits to India, I've learned about the push and pull factors like healthcare, education, safety, and infrastructure that influence migration decisions. Living in Canada gives me unearned advantages like free healthcare and education, which are limited in my ancestral home of Punjab. In my village, the nearest hospital is 4 hours away, and education isn't as globally recognized. Canada also offers better job opportunities and infrastructure, unlike my village, where even roads are often underdeveloped. Another major push factor was the lack of safety in India, especially after the 1984 Sikh massacre in Punjab, which caused thousands of deaths. As a Canadian, I now have the safety and freedom to practice my Sikh religion. These push and pull factors influenced my parents' decision to migrate, improving their lives and giving me unearned advantages. The next subtopic I will be discussing is cultural geography. Culture can be a way of life and set of values and a range of activities and practices. The key theme that stood out to me here is how differences like gender and race not only shape our interactions with spaces, but also influence how we shape. As a woman and minority, my social identity shapes my experiences in spaces like the male dominated finance field, where I face gender based discrimination, hindering my ability to engage in the professional environment. My experiences differ from those of a white male, showing how gender and race influence one's ability to navigate spaces. As a Canadian practicing Sikhism, I also reshape the cultural landscape by influencing public spaces with Gurdwaras, Sikh temples, Vaisakhi parades, and the rise of Punjabi food and apparel shops. These changes reflect the diffusion of ideas and cultural expressions from India, shaping the physical and cultural geography of the place I inhabit. Despite the unearned advantages of living in Canada, where I can freely practice my culture and religion, I still face systematic racism and unearned disadvantage that affects how I navigate spaces. My experiences, shaped by my gender, class, race, and ethnicity, reflect the variations within and between cultures, all influenced by geography. The last topic I'll be discussing is food and agriculture, which is concerned with a wide range of concepts. The key theme I have chosen to focus on is how access to an adequate supply of high quality, healthy food is dependent on economic status and physical location. My own social location provides my family with the unearned advantage of financial stability, allowing us to easily purchase nutritious food. However, many people in Canada and around the world face significant challenges related to food insecurity due to financial constraints. Living in an urban area, however, also presents unearned disadvantages. Although I have access to grocery stores, fresh and local produce is limited. Farms are far from the urban area I live in, and local markets have limited hours or inconvenient locations. As a result, my food relies mostly on industrial farming. Unlike the local sustainable farming my family practiced back home in India, Punjab. Visiting my rural village in India, where farming is common, showed me the differences of access to fresh food and how globalization has shifted farming from small, family run operations to large industrial farms. As economies focus on industrial and service jobs, fewer people farm. This shift is happening globally, especially in urban areas like mine in BC, where non farming jobs dominate, limiting access to fresh food. All aspects of my social location are interconnected and have shaped my perspective on human geography. As economies shifted to prioritize service jobs and industry farming is taking over, my family stopped farming in India and migrated to Canada. While this has provided me with many unearned advantages, it also means I lack access to the fresh food I would have had in my rural village back in Punjab. Additionally, while my family brought their culture to Canada, which was passed to me, I also faced systematic racism. These interconnected aspects of my social location have provided me with unearned advantages and disadvantages. Reflecting on them has allowed me to engage deeply with the concepts of human geography and understand how they're all interconnected, and how many factors influence the way humans interact with spaces all around them.